Good morning and welcome to Dahlonega and Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium at Lynn Cottrell Park as we get ready for game number 4 of the 2022 Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic. This game features the 5th-ranked Nighthawks taking on Davis and Elkins as North Georgia out in the field warming up. These two teams met yesterday in the second game of the tournament. An 8-1 win for the Nighthawks with Delaney Heberlin getting the win for the Nighthawks. Today, the Senators will have to take on Tybee Denton, who threw a gem yesterday against the 22nd-ranked team in the nation in Texas A&M Commerce in a 5-1 win for the Nighthawks as they started the weekend 2-0. We'll get to the Senator lineup in a moment. Trinity Cassette to lead things off. Davis and Elkins lineup looks like this. Trinity Cassette will lead things off, followed by Kaylin Parks and Lily Saucedo. Maddie Lavelle will bat clean up. Honesty Holt, the designated player, 5th. Mia Mendoza, Jules Gutierrez, Rachel Jones, and Sharon Morales, all facing off against Tybee Denton. North Georgia wearing their USA uniforms with the red collars. The Senators in white and black today. First pitch from Tybee at 9:57 is on the outside corner. Strike one, and we are underway. First of 4 games here today in Dahlonega for the Surf and Turf Classic. North Georgia playing in this one and game number 3 of the day. Those are the 2 games we'll bring to you here on NSN. That's swung on and missed by Cassette, 0-2. Florida Southern playing both Davis and Elkins and Texas A&M Commerce at noon and 4, respectively. Also going on today here in Dahlonega, the nationally ranked rifle team in action over at the Colonel Raymond C. Hamilton Rifle Range against the Citadel. Baseball team in action against Mars Hill at 1 o'clock. That's outside, ball 1. Fans making their way into the hill for this early morning start for North Georgia. Their earliest start time of the year, I would venture to say, at least in the regular season. Swung on and missed. At least it is at home. And 1 away now for Kaylin Parks. The North Georgia defensive lineup, Lester, Parker, and Simmons from left to right in the grass. On the corners, Mixon and Sinkfield. Up the middle, Perry and forehand, Blair behind the plate, completing the battery for Denton, ball 1. Senior from Virginia, As Davis and Elkins trying to find their first win of the season. That's in for a strike, 1-1. 0-4 coming into this one. The Nighthawks 4-2. That's a ball. 2-1. Fouled straight back off the helmet of Blair. Looks to be okay. 2-2 the count. Sinkfield will go and walk Tybee back to the circle to give Georgia that extra chance to take a breath. 2-2 the count, the wind to the pitch. Swung on and missed. Dropped third strike. Georgia gets it. Going to throw down to first in time. 2-3 on the putout. And that brings up Lily Saucedo. Saucedo, a sophomore from Chandler, Arizona. First pitch is a ball inside, 1-0. Popped up, left side. Perry makes the catch in the shallow part of the grass, and that retires the inning. 1-2-3 go the Senators in the first. We head to the bottom half. No score. Nighthawks coming to bat on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia Mountains.
Back with you here in Dahlonega as the Senators finish their warm-up tosses. Shelby Heil in the circle as Jolie Lester steps in. The Nighthawk lineup presented by Northeast Georgia Health System, the official healthcare partner of UNG Athletics. Lester will lead things off, followed by Sinkfield and Mixon. Simmons will bat cleanup. Parker, Blair, Holmes, the DP, with forehand, who had herself a day yesterday, 4 for 5 with a pair of long balls. And Maddie Perry will all go up against Shelby Heil, her first appearance in the circle this year. Ball outside, 2-0. Defense for the Senators, Morales, Mendoza, and Cassette from left to right in the outfield. Around the horn from left to right, Jules Gutierrez, Saucedo, Parks, and Lavelle. Rachel Jones is behind the plate. 2-1 the count. The wind of the pitch from Heil is grounded to short. Saucedo fields, throws over, not going to be in time. It's an infield hit. So Lester legs it out, and Sinkfield will step in. Sinkfield from Phoenix City, Alabama. Bunted right back to the pitcher. Heil, she throws the mask out of the way, throws it over to the second baseman, Parks, who is covering. 1-4 sacrifice there, moves Lester up to second, and that brings up Gracie Mixon. One away as Mixon stands in. She'll rope this one to right field. Tracking back is Cassette. She'll make the catch. Lester will tag up from second and head to third. Slides in safely. 2 away now. As Maddie Simmons steps in. So the Nighthawks have a runner on third, but 2 away here in the first, trying to jump on the Senators early. Ball 1 low. The 1-0. Simmons ropes one into left center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Extra bases for Simmons. 1 run score. Simmons going to trot into second. Standing up double. And the Nighthawks have a 1-0 lead. Great start for the Nighthawks as Mallory Parker looks to keep it going. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Simmons gets the Nighthawks on the board early here in the first inning. 1-0 is in for a strike. 1-1. Ball missed in the dirt. 2-1. I use dirt figuratively, of course. Artificial playing surface here at Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium. Ball outside. 3-1 the count. Three and one the count. The Nighthawks trying to add to their lead. Parker ropes one down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Gets all the way to the wall. Simmons will come home to score. Parker's going to round second, and she will stand in there as she trades places, and it's a 2-0 lead, North Georgia. So let's see what Blair can do and keep this thing going for the Nighthawks here in the first. North Georgia did their damage in the second innings yesterday. Scored 3 in both of the second innings that they played. Now trying to do the same in the first inning today as Blair watches a called strike on the outside corner. And 1 the count to Blair, the Virginia Tech transfer. Roped to the third base side. It's through for a base hit. Parker's going to throw on the brakes and get back to third. It's a single to move runners to the corners for Marley Holmes. Holmes, a sophomore from McDonough in Ola High School. Runners are on the corners for the DP. First pitch caught the outside corner, strike 1. 2 away here in the first inning as the Nighthawks mounting a little bit of a rally here. The 0-1 bounces to the plate and Blair gets up to second. She was off with the pitch, so she's credited a stolen base. 1-1 the count. Chop to the third base side, foul. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch to Holmes bounces to the plate, 2-2. Couple of runners in scoring position for the Nighthawks. As Holmes going to try and bring them in. The 2-2. Fouled away off the end of the bat, first base side. Two and 2 the count. The pitch. Fouled away again. This one right at the Nighthawk dugout. Taxing inning for Shelby Heil. The 2-2 again to Holmes. Off speed, low and away. Count runs full. Excellent crowd on hand here for the opener of day 2 of the Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic. 3-2 pitch, grounded to third. Fielding there was Gutierrez, throws across, and the inning comes to a close, but not before the Nighthawks put up 2. We head to the second inning, 2-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Red beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama like? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good.
Two 2-0 North Georgia. We head to the second inning as Denton back to work against the 4, 5, 6 hitters from Davis and Elkins, starting with Maddie Lavelle. With Honesty Holt right behind in the DP spot. And she had a day against North Georgia yesterday. 2 for 3, I believe she was. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, 1-1. One and one the count. The windup and the pitch is high. 2-1. The pitch from Denton. Right down Main Street, 2-2. Nighthawks leading this one 2-0. As Denton fires inside, and the count's full. Three and two. In the air, straight back, it sails out of play. The 3-2. Right back up the middle. Perry Fields throws over to first in time. One away for Honesty Holt. Holt had a double and a single yesterday against North Georgia. Pitch missed outside, ball one. Denton respecting her game. Now Honesty will step out, collect herself. The 1-0 missed a bit high. 2-0 the count.3-0 now the count. Got to come to honesty here. The pitch caught the inner corner. 3-1. And that missed high. So Holt draws a walk. First runner aboard of the day for the Senators. Bringing up Mia Mendoza. Runner aboard for Mendoza. One of the freshmen on this freshman-laden team. As that ball gets past Blair and allows the runner to move up to second base. A ball and no strikes. Denton misses high, 2-0. And Georgia will go out to try and settle down the Homer, Georgia native, sophomore from Banks County High School, former Leopard in Tybee. Two and 0 the count. The pitch misses high. 3-0. Three and 0 the count as Denton again in a hole. Fires right down the middle, 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Outside ball 4. So 2 aboard as April Byerly will go out to have a word with Tybee. 2 on, 1 away here in the second. So Holt on second, Mendoza on first as Jules Gutierrez gets ready to step in to bat for the Senators. Trying to bounce back from a 2-0 deficit. High fives all the way around for Tybee. And that'll bring up Gutierrez. First pitch from Tybee is in for a strike to Gutierrez, 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. It's outside, and Blair can't keep it in the mitt. Was well outside, so it's a wild pitch, and ball is 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes outside. Two and 2 is Denton trying to work around the jam. That's in for a strike. Caught the upper half of the zone at the letters and got Gutierrez looking. So now 2 away as Rachel Jones stands in. Lots of action in the Nighthawk bullpen. Jordan Warzinski, Kristen Davis getting loose for North Georgia. An opportunity that they might be needed. Also out there, Delaney Heberlin. Standing and watching right now as there's only 2 lanes in the bullpen. Swung on and missed there. 1-1 the count on Rachel Jones. A ball and a strike. The pitch swung on and missed. Getting Jones to chase the up and away stuff. 1-2. And Tybee a strike away from getting out of the jam. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Denton gets out of it. Leave 2 Senators stranded. We head to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3. Out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks desk with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Hannah Forehand steps up to the plate to lead things off here for the Nighthawks in the second. Had 2 home runs yesterday. The first one to grace the Cottrell Terrace. Hit hard off that cement out there. On a rope. In the air. Right side. It slices foul. 1-1. The 1-1 to Forehand. Ripped down the left field line. It was foul, but just barely. 1-2. Would have been extra bases for sure. A ball and 2 strikes. Forehead watches low, 2-2. Two and two. Right back up the middle. Heil Fields throws to first in time. For the first out, brings up Maddie Perry. First pitch to Perry. Missed outside, ball 1. Missed as well, 2-0. That's foul. 2-1. Perry, a transfer from Auburn. Prepped at Walnut Grove High School. Acts like she wants to bunt and watches in the dirt. 3-1 the count. Second baseman Parks playing in, trying to protect against the slap and the bunt. The 3-1, Perry tries to lay it down and misses, 3-2. So now we'll likely see Perry swing away. Three balls and 2 strikes. In the air left side, that's going to get down for a base hit and bounces past Morales. It had some English on it. Round second and throws on the brakes. It's a double. That'll bring up Jolie Lester. Lester singled to lead off the game for North Georgia. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Nighthawks with 5 hits so far. Both teams have left 2 runners on base at this point in the game. Down the first base line, fair. Maddie's going to round third and head to the plate. Lester's going to slide into second. It's a double for the freshman from Fayetteville. It's 3-0 North Georgia. So Olivia Sinkfield will step in. As Lester traded places with Maddie Perry. Now Sinkfield puts one through the left side. It's a base hit. Moves runners to the corners for Gracie Mixon. Gets the signs from Mike Davenport, and Mixon sets to stand in. Flew out her first time to the plate. First pitch in for a strike, and Sinkfield still second. Oh, and 1 the count as now the Nighthawks with Runners on second and third. The ball rolls to the plate, slipped out of the hand of Heil, 1-1. It's a cold morning here in Dahlonega. It's starting to warm up, but definitely a little bit harder to grip the softball as that's in the inside corner for a strike, 1-2. And if you've got a grip on the softball, it's hard to let go at the right time. At least until that sun really gets up and warms this place. Temperature's still in the high 40s. 1-2, line to second. An easy catch there from Parks. 2 away for Madison Simmons. So Maddie stands in. She doubled her first time up. If she doubles here, 2 runs will score. Rips down the third baseline, foul. 0-1. In the air, right center field. That one's deep. That one's going. That's off the wall. Simmons going to round second as the ball hit hard off the padding. She'll go into third. She's going to stop there. It's an RBI triple for Madison Simmons. It scores 2, and the Nighthawks lead at 5-0. And that will bring the coaching staff for Davis and Elkins out to the circle. And we might have a pitching change here. We will wait and see. It does look like it's going to be a pitching change. The Senators will go to the bullpen. We'll take a commercial break. When we return, we'll introduce you to the new Davis and Elkins pitcher right after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Red beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama like? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God. There it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. Try it, I'm good.
Back with you here in Dahlonega as the Senators go to the bullpen for number 5, Haley Grindstaff, the senior from Norfolk. First pitch away, ball 1. Parker doubled her first time to the plate. That missed inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch hits her. So that'll put runners on the corners for Georgia Blair. Eighth batter of the inning for the Nighthawks as Blair singled her first time to the plate. Grindstaff back on the mound in the circle, delivers high and away. Mike Davenport down the third base side, giving the signals. That's in for a strike, and Parker acted like she was going to go, but then threw on the brakes after a pretty good lead. 1-1. Of course, in softball, runners cannot leave until the ball leaves the hand of the pitcher. They have to stay on the bag until that point. Fouled away 1-2. The 1-2, Parker off. Grounded to Saucedo, thrown over to first in time. For out number 3, but North Georgia puts a 3 spot up. We head to the top of the third, 5-0 North Georgia here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much,
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
it's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic here at Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium at Lynn Cottrell Park on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Walker McCrary, the entire NSN crew. As Denton back out to work the third. And Sharon Morales will lead things off for the Senators. Sharon Morales, the left fielder from Virginia Beach, a sophomore. First pitch hits her in the elbow. So she'll reach and flip to the top of the lineup for Trinity Cassette. First pitch, bunted down the third base line. It curves foul. Nothing and 1 the count. No balls and a strike. The pitch just missed outside, 1-1. Mentioned the nationally ranked rifle team in action against nationally ranked Citadel here in Dahlonega. Another top 25 matchup happening over in Greenwood today as the women's basketball team takes on Lander. Should be an interesting one. North Georgia in the middle of their first losing streak since the 16-17 season. Lander likely without their starting point guard, Zamiah Passmore. We'll have all the updates from that game during our 2 o'clock broadcast here at the Hill. Of course, the men's basketball team's also taking on Lander today, 3:30. Dan Evans' team trying to get back to 500 in league play. Number 18 women's tennis team in action against Nova Southeastern down at Valdosta State. Men's tennis team off until they go and compete for the ITA Indoor Team National Championship next weekend at Indianapolis. The draw will be released later this week for the Nighthawks. 8 of the top teams in Division II on the men's side heading up to Indianapolis to compete for that indoor national title. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Denton to Cassette. The pitch. Line to short. Perry Fields throws over to first. Doubles are off. Just like that, base is clear, 2 away. And now Kaylin Parks stands in. Two away. First pitch is a ball. Parks struck out her first time to the plate, one of 4 fans for Denton through 2 2/3. 2 walks, a hit batsman as well for Tybee. The 1-0 missed a bit high and inside. Two and 0. In for a strike, 2 and 1. The 2-1 pitch to right field. Simmons giving chase. It'll get down and get past her. Parks round second, heads toward third. The ball's against the wall, thrown in, and it's a triple. So Parks on third for Lily Saucedo. Saucedo flew out her first time to the plate. Sends this one high in the air to left field. Backtracks Lester toward the warning track. She'll stop and make the catch. And in the inning, we head to the bottom half of the third. North Georgia 5, Davis and Elkins 0 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia Mountains.
First pitch to Marley Holmes is skied to right. Pretty easily played there from Cassette, one down. Brings up Hannah forehand. Hannah forehand steps in. First pitch to her is on the outside corner, strike one. A ball and a strike. Grounded to second. Parks Fields flips over to Lavelle a little bit lackadaisically, but just gets there in time. 2 away for Maddie Perry. Perry doubled her first time up. North Georgia going to try and get a 2-out rally going here. First pitch, a ball away. 1-0. Chop to the left side. Diving play there by Saucedo, but Perry going to leg that out as she slapped it. It's an infield single, and that gets a potential rally started as Jolie Lester comes to the plate. Lester 2 for 2. She singled and doubled. First pitch outside corner, strike one. The lefty gets the signs and steps back in. 0-1 count to her. That's away. 1-1. A Stars Mill alumnus. The 1-1. Right side. Parks Fields throws to Lavelle, inning over. North Georgia leaves one stranded. We head to the fourth inning. North Georgia leads 5-0 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 up. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks desk with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Defensive changes for the Nighthawks. Haley Cummings into the game to play first base as Sinkfield moves out to left. Jordan Warzinski comes in to pitch for the Nighthawks, the sophomore from Spring Hill, Tennessee, who transferred in from Eastern Illinois. And now Maddie Lavelle will step in. Lavelle grounded out her first time to the plate. First pitch from Warzinski is in for a strike, 0-1. Nighthawks will have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up in the fourth. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Warzinski pulls the string. It's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes from the lefty to the righty. High 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Strike 3. Got her looking on the inside corner. One away for Honesty Holtz. The designated player, Honesty Holtz. So here's Honesty Holtz. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Quick Olympic update. U.S. men's curling team 7-6 losers early this morning to Norway. Women's curling team lost 10-5 this morning to Great Britain. In for a strike, 1-1. You also had some hockey action. The Americans men getting ready to take on Canada. That swung on and missed. Actually, they took on Canada late last night. 4-2 winners were the Americans. 1-2 the count. Got her on the outside corner, strike 3. Back-to-back backwards Ks. Brings up Mia Mendoza. First pitch to Mendoza is fouled away, 0-1. Look at the medal count, and the United States down in 6th right now. In for a strike, 0-2. 5 golds, 5 silvers, and a bronze. That totals 11. Norway with 17 medals right now. They have 8 golds, tied with Germany for the lead in that category. With 3 silvers and 6 bronze, they have a 3-medal lead on Germany and Austria. the U.S.'s golds go in snowboarding. Lindsey Jacob-Ellis in snowboard cross. Nick Baumgartner and Lindsey Jacob-Ellis in the mixed team snowboard cross. It was a fun race last night. Of course, Chloe Kim in the women's half pipe. Mixed team aerials and freestyle skiing, that was gold. Nathan Chen in men's singles got the gold. In free figure skating, Still about a week left in the Beijing Olympics, maybe a little bit more than a week. I think the closing ceremonies are on Sunday the 20th. Two pitch is outside. And the count goes to 3-2. You expect the U.S. hockey teams, plural, to at least medal. You hope that the defending curling Olympic champions get to the medal stand. High fly ball to left field. Back goes, and it's off the wall. Sinkfield couldn't make the grab as Mendoza gets to second. So a 2-out double will bring up a pinch hitter in Lindsey Allard. So Lindsey Allard will pinch it for Gutierrez. Here in the top half of the fourth inning. First pitch to Allard is in the dirt, ball one. You see Florida Southern in their all-white uniforms and Red Sox warming up out on Cottrell Terrace, getting stretched out as they're scheduled to take first pitch in about an hour. Two and 0 the count. That's in for a strike. 2-1. Ball outside. 3-1. The pitch from Warzinski is swung on and missed. Count's going to be full, and the Senators have their runner on second, trying not to leave a fourth stranded in the game. They left 3 stranded in scoring position if the Nighthawks get out of the frame. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Mendoza is left out there as Warzinski strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 5-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Red beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. Try it, I'm good.
Olivia Sinkfield will lead things off for the Nighthawks here in the 4th inning as the Nighthawks have 2-3-4 due up. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Fouled back into the netting. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Missed in the dirt, 2-1. Low and away, 3-1. And that hits her. So Sinkfield draws the walk. And now the Nighthawks will get a runner on for Sinkfield. As Mixon stands in. So Wicker runs on first as Mixon watches ball one low. Two 2-0 the count as Mixon watches outside. Two 2-0 the count as Wicker stands on first. Off with the pitch, hit and run. Mixon into the gap in right center. Base hit. Wicker rounds second, heads to third. She'll come toward the plate. Running all the way around. Slides in head first. And the Nighthawks extend the lead to 6-0. And another pinch runner for North Georgia as Maddie Simmons comes to the plate. So Grayson Perry out on second base as Simmons stands in. North Georgia trying to get to the all-important 8. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. If you can get to 8 and then get through the 5th unscathed, be able to call this one closed. Simmons watches ball 2 low and away, or ball 1 1 and away. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. It's fouled away. Two balls and two strikes. That's fouled away as Coach Davenport just gets out of the way. Coach Davenport with an extensive history in athletics. The 2-2. Ripped down the third baseline. Foul again. Simmons is all over it. Just a bit out in front. Davenport says stay back 7. As she missed that one, but the drop third strike. Simmons gets it out. So runners are on the corners, and now Simmons will get into a pickle herself. Sliding in at home is Perry, and stealing second was Simmons. So Mallory Parker standing in. First pitch is a strike and then a ball. Madison Simmons on second with nobody out. In the dirt. 2-1. In for a strike. 2-2. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Parker skies it to left. Morales there makes the catch. And the Nighthawks will go with a pinch hitter in Sadie Johnson. And we'll also have a pinch runner for Simmons in Michaela Krebs. So Sadie Johnson will step in, the freshman from Adairsville. Krebs, the freshman from Warner Robins, out on second base to run. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1 to Johnson. That's outside. Ball and a strike. 1-1. Johnson rips down the left field line foul. One-two, swung on and missed. So Johnson down on strikes as Marley Holmes will stand in. Holmes wasted no time getting in the batter's box. Ball one. One ball and no strikes. Now 2-0 to Holmes. Forehand waiting on deck, hoping to get an opportunity. Two-0 off the end of the bat. Grindstap flips to first. In time for the third out. North Georgia gets to 7. We head to the 5th. 7-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
So the catcher, Rachel Jones, will lead things off as Kristen Davis in and misses outside ball one. So Kristen Davis into the game. Counts 3-1. Parker in left, Wicker in center, Krebs in right. The Perrys on the left side of the infield as Jones draws the walk. And Johnson behind the plates. Brings up Morales. First pitch, a ball. 1-0. And April Byerly wants to go have a word with the Kennesaw State transfer. North Georgia up 7-0. They will have to bat in the bottom of the fifth. In for a strike there. 1-1. Nighthawks will have forehand, Perry, and Cummings due up in the fifth. So that's fouled away. 1-2 the count. Swung on and missed. Davis with the heat, throws it past Morales, and now Cassette stands in. First pitch to Cassette, missed the outside corner, ball one. So North Georgia will bat in the bottom of the fifth. At this point, just a single run would give North Georgia a run rule victory. But Davis and Elkins trying to push a run across here and make it a little more difficult for the Nighthawks in the fifth. The 2-0. Missed. 3-0. Next game on docket is Davis and Elkins versus Florida Southern. Live stats will be available for that one. The 3-0. Missed outside. So a pair of walks sandwich a strikeout, and Kaylin Parks will stand in. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. Oh, 2 in the dirt, runners moving, and, well, get in. So everybody moves up 60 feet, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. Davis checks the runner, fires to first in time. Good play in the circle there, defending her position. And Lily Saucedo with 2 away. Nighthawks going to try and work around this jam again. It's the second time they've been in this situation today. First pitch, a ball. 1-0 the count. Nighthawk baseball team taking batting practice up at Bob Stein Stadium, getting ready for their 1 o'clock first pitch against Mars Hill. That game will be on the Nighthawk Sports Network. No play-by-play audio, but you'll be able to watch it and follow the game. The 1-1. Missed low, 2-1. A busy week for you here on the Nighthawk Sports Network as we wrap up the Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic this weekend with 3 more games after this one, including a doubleheader tomorrow. In the air, center field, that's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Wicker comes up throwing. Throw's going to be offline, and Davis and Elkins gets on the board at 7-2. So Maddie Lavelle stands in for the Senators. She's 0 for 2. First pitch is in for a strike on the inside corner. 2 runs off 3 hits for Davis and Elkins. North Georgia 7 runs off 10 hits. Ball inside. One, missed. 2-1. That's in for a strike. 2-2 the count. Back up the middle. Maddie Perry couldn't get there. That'll be through for a base hit. So 2 on and 2 out now here in the 5th for Honesty Holt. 1-1 the count. In for a strike. 1-2. To second. Forehand, Fields throws over to first in time, and that will retire the side. Time to stretch here in Dahlonega. It's 7-2. North Georgia leads it on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Honey, did some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much,
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
it's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Forehand will lead things off for the Nighthawks here in the fifth. They lead 7-2. First pitch bounces to the plate, 1-0. To the left side, third baseman Gutierrez Fields throws over to first in time for out number one. And now a pinch hitter, North Georgia. We'll go with Ashley Garrison. Ashley Garrison stands in, freshman from Wesley Chapel, Florida. First pitch to her is outside, ball one. In the air, left field. Morales, with plenty of room, makes the catch for out number two. That brings up Haley Cummings. Oh, and 1 the count. Now it's outside, 1-1. That missed inside. Two and 1 the count. Now 3-1 to Cummings. And Cummings draws the walk. So that'll bring up Mariah Wicker. Wicker stands in, the Buford alumnus. First pitch is low and away, 1-0. Grayson Perry waits on deck, followed by Krebs and Parker. Outside. 2-0. Missed outside. 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. So Cummings up to second, Wicker to first for Grayson Perry. Outside, ball 1 to Grayson. Grayson represents the winning run. The Nighthawks have got to get 3. Fouled away. Ball and a strike. Perry, high right side, foul ground, drifting into the bullpen, and it will end up there. Still 1-2. Swung on and missed. Inning comes to a close. We head to the 6th. Nighthawks 7, Senators 2. Nighthawk Sports Network.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia Mountains.
Mendoza, Gutierrez, and Jones due up for Davis and Elkins here in the 6th as they trail at 7-2. In for a strike, 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Off the handle to second. Forehand Fields throws to first. Out number one, that brings up Gutierrez. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Davis in the circle, winds and delivers. It's fouled away. Couple seconds later, and that might have hit the Impala driving up Barlow Road. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. 2 away for Rachel Jones. Ball outside. 1-0. That's it for a strike, 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. That's outside, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled away. To third, Grayson Perry makes the catch and ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 7-2. North Georgia leads on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Red beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama like? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. Try it, I'm good.
So here's Michaela Krebs leading things off here in the 6th for the Nighthawks. Krebs, Parker, Johnson due up. First pitch is a ball. Ball low, 2-0. Now 3-0. Freshman from Warner Robins. And a 4-pitch walk. Brings up Mallory Parker. Parker 1 for 2. She's doubled, flown out, been hit by a pitch. First pitch bounces out of the glove of Jones and allows Krebs to move up. It was a ball high. One and 0 the count. The pitch. Low and away. 2-0. And that hits Mallory in the knee. So 2 on, nobody out for Sadie Johnson. Freshman from Adairsville gets set to step in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Kristen Davis in the on-deck circle. Line back up the middle, through for a base hit. Krebs going around third, head toward the plate. The throw from center field is not in time. And it's 8-2. So Kristen Davis will step in to hit for the Nighthawks. Got to get rid of the towel in the back pocket that she was using to pitch. North Georgia leading 8-2. With the winning run on base, ball 1. Kristen watches ball 2 inside. On deck, and a forehand. That catches the outside corner, 2-1. In the air, foul, 2-2. That caught the inside corner on the breaking ball, got Davis looking. 1 away for forehand. Forehand's grounded out 3 times. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. That's in for a strike, 1-1. Over the third baseman, lands fair. Parker going to round third, try and get to the plate. Here comes the throw from left. It's not in time. Everybody else moves up. It's an RBI single, and the Nighthawks lead at 9-2. So Ashley Garrison steps in. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Winning run 60 feet away. One out in the inning. That missed low. 2-0. Haley Cummings on deck. There is a base available if Garrison were to draw a walk. The 2-0 bounces to the plate, 3-0. Grindstaff trying to work out of the jam and keep the game alive. Give Davis and Elkins one more opportunity at the plate. That bounces to the plate, loads up the bases for Haley Cummings. But first, a mound visit. Davis and Elkins got to find 2 outs without giving up a run here. Bottom of the 6th inning, North Georgia leading 9-2. So the mound visit comes to a close. And that'll bring up Haley Cummings. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. Bases loaded. Cummings in the air, left side. It's going to get out of play. 1-1. The 1-1. Missed away. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. The pitch caught the outside corner. 2-2. Nighthawks need to bring the runner on third home. That's all they need. In the air, left field. Backtracks Morales. It's off the wall. The run scores, and North Georgia will win this one 10-2 here in Dahlonega. We'll step aside, wrap things up after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
North Georgia defeats Davis and Elkins. Tybee Denton with the win, her 4th of the year. North Georgia improves to 5-2 on the season. Davis and Elkins to 0-5. Our next game will have first pitch about 12:25. That'll be Florida Southern and Davis and Elkins. Live stats available for that game. While the next game here on the Nighthawk Sports Network will be Texas A&M Commerce versus North Georgia. That game has first pitch. Currently scheduled for 2 p.m., but likely going to be closer to the 2:30 side of things here in Dahlonega. North Georgia wins 10-2 and 6. We'll talk to you in about 2 hours here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.